You know, if only there was a bot or something that could press enter on all these channels.
Got really quiet all of a sudden.
I'm concentrating on clicking buttons on all these stupid Discord channels.
Yes.
I can only do one thing at once. I've burned my focus for the day. Okay, we are back. We're streaming and everybody's here. So we'll do the real quick uh, dollar store introductions. Everybody's here. So we'll start with Kai. You are Kai. What do you do?
I'm Kai. I shoot stuff and apparently forget to unmute my mic.
Excellent. I like the last part. And Andriger.
I'm playing Andriger. She's the Jacqueline of all trades. I'm mainly a rigger with a bit of spell casting and a little bit of decking and a little bit of support for all the rest.
Stop it, Jack. I will stab you. And Jack.
Jack is the team joker, and he likes to talk to people and cast spells and summon spirits and be really nice to them. Like last week, he summoned a water spirit and took him to get some ice cream.
When was this? Was I off screen? And we have Clutch.
Clutch. He's a man with a van. He rigger. He drives stuff and mostly just stuff. That's pretty much it. I fix things, I guess, too.
And we've got Kenny.
Kenny's the resident technomancer who can maybe sort of fill in for decking and help with a few other oddball things. And also somehow tank just by being the only one that Chuz ever attacks.
That's not always my fault.
It's true.
When you run out with a skateboard in front of a Renraku hit squad and proceed to attack them and then stand there, you get what you ask for.
I'm pretty sure I've also gained the impression that Chess just has it out for Kenny or Baron's characters in general.
It seems that way, but it's not true. It may seem that way, but it's not true. If it was anybody, it'd be Jack's characters.
You know, I think it's the dice that Chuz rolls that are out for Baron. I think Chuz is after Jack.
Yes, that's completely correct.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything, but I haven't even got hurt yet, so.
Who said that?
Sounded like a volunteer.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, Jack gets messed up every mission.
Oh, and D&D too, somehow.
No, Kobold never gets hurt.
No, well, at least he's not aware of it. Okay, so did we do anything exciting since the last mission? I know some of you were saving up karma, and others have just been banking it until they figure out something cool they want to do. Nothing? Any big purchases?
I was gonna make purchases, but I thought we had to like wait for a certain time to lapse, so I didn't do any of them. So next time.
You know, I think Jack's gonna buy a sports car.
Well, see, you don't know how long it's been since the last mission. It could have been weeks. It could have been days. And if I know what you're trying to buy, I can fudge with that a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put it next time. I'll put it in the chat and ask it to do it because I was gonna like upgrade my cerebral booster and do all that stuff, which is surgery. So.
And if you're going to be out a week, you could do it before that out week, and then that could be the reason you're gone.
All right, sounds like a plan.
So Kenny was actually working on, since the last session, with Chuz's approval, improving his link with the others, his living network, to the point where we can now share karma.
You can share what?
That the thing from Hack and Slash that lets me
The mobile
Crap.
MTalk.
Oh, that makes you a living MTalk.
Yes, the living MTalk, that.
Yeah, so post that in chat. It's probably too small for people watching to see, but if they zoom in or whatever.
Yeah.
That is, and it lets you guys have a shared edge pool, correct?
Correct.
Now, is it one like if Jack wanted to give Kenny an edge, it's a 1-for-1 trade, or is it the team as a group earns edge that I have to award?
So, give me a second to find this and put it in there. But it's basically, it's at any time you could put karma into it, and at any time you can take karma out of it. So I got it like it would turn sharing karma into a 1-for-1 trade if we wanted to use it that route.
You keep saying karma. I think you mean edge.
I do mean edge. I mean edge. Thank you for pointing that out. But it would.
But you can only put edge into it either when you generate it or on your turn.
Oh, okay. So it's not like the anytime 2-for-1. But if now, does that allow you to bank excess edge above and beyond your normal 2, or are you still limited to 2?
So my understanding of it is you can any excess edge you can put in there up to its maximum.
And what is the maximum on this, Kenny?
2 because it's my submersion level. Where the heck is that?
Oh, okay. So as you go up, you get more goodies. That's nice.
I cannot find it.
What's that? The description of the thing?
Yes, my brain's just not working.
I haven't read hardly any of Hack and Slash, so I can't help.
My brain's really not working because I'm looking at Six World Compendium. That's why I can't find it.
That's your problem.
And it's not a compendium; it's companion.
Well, I told you my brain's not working. Okay?
So that's a neat trick. It'll be even neater the higher your initiation goes, or your submersion rather. And I see that Andrigger is initiate 2.
Go Wall of Text time.
Whoa!
Oh god.
That was really poorly
Yeah,
formatted.
Just what's the page number?
The page number is 69.
Nice.
So what does your centering look or sound like, Andrigger?
I'm gonna be inspired by Zatara and basically speak backwards.
Read.
I was gonna say, do I need to make you do that?
If you're gonna make me do it, then it's hand waving. Because I wave my hands at you wanting me to do that.
But think of the views and the clicks.
Yeah, but I can't think that fast to say it and reverse on the spot.
I mean, Aussie spoken backwards. How awesome would that be? I know it's English, but for the rest of us, it's Aussie.
Kai spent some time at the firing range getting used to using a grenade launcher.
Uh-oh. By firing range, do you mean like the Denver version of the Barrens, or an actual firing range? Just asking for a friend.
That depends on who's asking.
I guess what we need to know is, does heat need to be attributed?
I had imagined that Kai was actually shooting or practicing shooting grenades at a grenade launching like area, but I am 100% happy to have Kai just shooting grenades at places where they thought ghouls lived and have accidentally acquired heat for it.
He's like, that house looks likely. I don't like their decor. Like a kid with rocks and windows. Oh, look, it's an abandoned house that has intact glass. Gotta fix that.
Floral wallpaper. Now that has to be an abandoned house.
Who would live in a house like that? Even the ghouls don't want to be there. I can't talk. I actually have undersea scene wallpaper in both my bathrooms.
See, but that's better than floral wallpaper.
I would beg to differ. It's textured too. It is so very 90s.
Textured wallpaper is so bad.
It's puffy paint wallpaper with seashells and fish. It's amazing. Anyway. So have we driven off all the viewers before the fun starts? Great.
Good. That's the way I like it.
To be fair, didn't you change the starting time to like now?
Yeah, I changed it to 7:30 because we never actually get started until 7:30. It just gives us time to get situated and me to figure out how the tech works every week, etc. Okay, so you've been doing all of that, and you're going about your daily business. And I actually do have the right page open over here on my PDF. You guys get a call from Kat, and I assume you're going to party line this, as you probably usually do.
Yes.
And she doesn't call you. She just sends you all individual messages that asks you to come meet at the private back room of the One Up. She says, I have a job from a client calling himself the Collector who wants a very specific book. Come to the One Up for more details this evening.
All right.
I like literature.
So, shall we fast forward, or do you have things you'd like to do for prep? Do you want to do legwork on Cat?
I'll swing by and pick everybody up.
Jack.
Yeah, we probably
Jack.
need to check this cat character out.
Yeah, Jack does want to buy that car, but we'll do it next time.
Wait, what car?
He'd like to buy a Ford Interceptor.
That's a cop car, isn't it?
Nice choice.
No, it's just a really
Yes.
nice car.
Ah, you've been saving your new yen, have you?
Yeah, I've got double the yen. I need to buy it.
Excellent. I've obviously been paying you too much. All right, so you arrive. Kat steps out from behind the bar and leads you to the back room. Somebody, of course, steps in for her. She says, look, I've got a job from a guy calling himself the Collector. He wants a very specific book. It's located a distance away, but transport is arranged. And the pay's pretty good if you're interested.
When you say transport is arranged, what do you mean by that?
Well, let's just say your rigging stuff won't get you where you need to go.
Well, I don't like this. I don't like the sound of that.
Like, are we going to the moon?
No.
It's like underwater.
Nope. Trust me, you'll love it.
All right.
I'm hooked.
Definitely sounds interesting, especially when you won't tell us anything about a location.
Well, I won't say anything until we have an agreement, because I don't want you,
Well, it's really hard.
don't want you cutting the job out from whoever does decide to accept.
Yeah, it's really hard to get an agreement without any kind of details. It's all right.
Well, you know how this game works.
Well, at least tell us the money's.
Actually, she will tell you that she's looking for a book called The Celetra or The Seed. And it's located in the Library of Alexandria,
There we go.
which happens to be on the Kindred metaplane.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I drive cars.
And
I mean, it's the first plane that Facebook built. The meta.
Well, then I should be able to drive that. I don't see what the problem is.
and our mutual acquaintance Arcane will provide travel arrangements.
Now, when you say travel arrangements, are we going to get teleported there or...
Metaplanar gateway is what I'm told. I don't know how that stuff works.
Okay. Well, I'm down for new experiences.
I mean,
Actually, I think she
they
does.
had a big problem with like all the meta planes and stuff, like ripping through and dropping weird things all over Denver.
That was different. That's the Denver metaplane. That's a little bit different. This is less local.
I love this plane. It sounds awesome.
And I lied. She does have an understanding of how those things work.
Well, I am going to steal me an original copy of Arabian Nights.
Well,
This
this
definitely
So-
sounds interesting.
So
Not
the,
sure what help Kenny
Could be.
the pay is 7,000 new yen per each of you.
Okay.
If that's amenable, then we'll make arrangements and you can get started.
I mean, it seems a little low. This does seem kind of riskier. We're going to another meta plane and everything, and we're going to a library that was supposedly lost and destroyed.
Didn't I hear you just ordered a sports car? I don't feel like you need a whole lot of money.
Yeah,
I haven't ordered it
I
yet.
do.
I'm just looking at it.
Oh, uh-huh. So you're trying to get me to pay your down payment.
Yeah, that and I don't get to take any of my toys. This is a lot. I might have to buy new toys when I get over there. So.
You actually could take a toy or two. You'll have to speak to Arcane about how much he's able to transport.
I mean, he's kind of an old dude. I don't know how much he'll be able to transport.
How
I mean,
many
a bunch of stuff's
guns
pretty heavy.
do we get to take each, or do I have to have one of my friends smuggle some of my guns?
Your normal loadout should be fine. I assume you don't drag weapons behind you in a little red wagon.
No, but I
mean,
really
yeah,
want to.
he
And
kinda
it's
does.
a shame that they don't. People look at me weird when I break out the little red wagon with an assault rifle, a sniper rifle, and
Are
a
you-
submachine gun.
Are you sure it's the little red wagon and not the whole wings and hair changing colors thing?
I'm pretty sure it's the little red wagon because
Okay.
I walked around without the little red wagon, and people stare at me instead.
Oh, I see. You're saying that it's a distraction from you. I would think that would be good because it means they're less likely to recognize you in a lineup.
Huh? I never thought about it that way. Guys, I'm bringing my little red wagon to this one.
So you're good with 7,000, right?
I mean,
Go ahead and roll your. Go ahead and roll your.
negotiate.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll your negotiation.
Where's my helpers?
I got you two.
Where are my helpers? That's it. That's all I get. Just two.
That's all I got right now. Should probably increase that one day. I can probably specialize in it, but I didn't yet.
I mean, if you really need more help, Kenny can help, but like, in reality, Kenny has no idea what he's up against here. He doesn't know what this other planar crap is doing.
It's not the Resonance
Yeah,
Realms.
sure.
It doesn't make any sense.
Ah,
Magic is hooey.
there you go. Oh,
No, I could have added a couple more on that, but only two.
You only got 8 hits? Oh, that's a shame.
only 8.
Only
There, 9 hits.
What? Ah.
because he rerolled.
No, you roll the extra 2.
She's not going to bother having you re-roll with her 2 edge. So you have 9 hits minus the 3. Actually, she is going to have you re-roll 2.
I mean, come on, Cat. I wouldn't go so hard on you if you just go get a drink with me one time.
Look.
I've only asked like 4, 5, 6 times now.
Look, if I pay you more, I get paid less. You think this place pays the bills by itself?
It
But
should.
that's what I'm saying. You just go out
The
to
drinks here are
with me once.
fire.
All right, yeah.
Actually,
You want me
the
to
drink,
re-roll
the
2?
fire drinks are over at the Spirits place. Yes, re-roll 2, please. So 1. So you're down to 5 net. Did you want her to re-roll any?
No, because I'll keep the one I gain.
Say again.
I'll keep the one.
Oh, your edge. Yeah. So you get 5 net, which is she will reluctantly agree to an additional 2,500 each. So that's 9,500 each total.
Damn.
She gets the good jobs.
Never try and outfox Jack.
His devil may care demeanor is all just an act.
Could afford to repair Major 3 times for that.
Or just buy 3 more of her.
I have enough that I could actually start buying a whole bunch.
Have a major army.
You could dress him up as a girl band.
or just all the characters of Sailor Moon.
That's true.
Wait, is that still relevant? I don't know.
Sailor
Right,
Moon will
it's
probably
awkward.
always be relevant.
It wasn't even relevant when it was new to me as a youngster. At least not to me.
Relevant to you,
40-year-old
when you
nerd.
use
That's what I said, at least not to me. Alright, so, you'll be reporting to Arcane, and he will let you know what he can do for you if you need any special accommodations. and then you will be on your way. Should be a milk run, a way overpaid milk run. I hope you enjoy your new car.
I mean, do you want to go for drinks? I'll take you for a ride.
No.
Jack, I'll go for drinks with you and go for a ride. I will be the best wing person ever.
Dude, I want.
Did you say best winged person ever?
He's got the wings, so
I want to go down the strips and just like put your feet in the seatbelt buckle and then just put your wings out and we'll just do like
Fly him like a kite.
No, I have a grapple hunt or grapple gun.
Oh no,
implant. I'll just
parasailing!
parasail on the back of your car. It's fine.
Parasailing down the Miracle Mile.
we're wrong.
You need to get one of those jetpack glider things too, just in case.
In case what?
In case the wings fail, I don't know.
If
I didn't think it out when I said it.
If the latch fails, I'll just glide gracefully down.
No.
Or hit a billboard, you know.
Oh yeah, it's 9,500. I put 7,500. I'm trying to rip you off. I'm trying to pull a fast one. Yeah, they're definitely overpaying you. It's funny. Someone was. I have a thread elsewhere about third parallel that I ask questions about it and all. And somebody else was in there and asked about one of the early missions that you guys got paid like 2,000 nuyen for their runners. I said, don't worry about it. That 2,000, it's not going to hurt them. They'll make it up later.
Yeah.
And that was one of the harder missions, I think.
Am I right that we got 21,000 on one of the missions?
Yeah, one of them was over 20K. It was kind of ridiculous.
Yes, we did.
I noticed on your sheet, because I used you as a test monkey on a different lobby, that you are keeping good track of your rewards. I like that. And so that
Don't help me like that. I just literally said at the beginning of this, I'm not.
yeah, except you are, and I'm showing the stream because I looked at it and said, holy crap, somebody's actually using that feature. Somebody asked me for this feature.
I just realized that it's there.
Somebody asked me for it, and I think it was for Shadowrun mission stuff. And I was like, oh, that's not too hard to put in. Actually, I think it might have been Reverend asked. And it's useful, except I haven't played a mission since I put it in.
Oh, I didn't even know that was there. Look at that.
I know, right? I just learned today.
Well, see, I would make an obnoxious window pop up now that I know how to do pop ups. Every time I add new features, but I feel like that might annoy the hell out of some of the users. I know it would annoy the hell out of me. If you guys want to follow along, there is a new feature that this might be nice because I can actually cut it out and make it its own little short video. I'm going to walk through. Who has big guns? Kai?
I have lots of guns.
I've the Panther on my
Okay, Kai. You have a Raiden as your primary weapon, right?
Yes.
I'm looking at your sheet. You see underneath burst fire where it says weapon mods?
Yes.
Click the little cog to the right. There you go. Now click the plus.
Very nice.
And I'm clicking it on my end so that the stream can see. Now you would put the name of the mod. You can name it whatever you want because it's not cross-referenced or anything. Location, I would put the location on the weapon. Like if it's flare or whatever, the foregrip, for example, you'd put grip. The source, I put the weapon that it's on for reasons. Then notes, you can put whatever you want there. It doesn't matter. Which smart weapon system? Okay, that's the one that doesn't work yet. Pick a different one.
Hey, it's got an internal.
No, I'm talking about the modifications. I can't. I don't have it directly modifying the dice pool yet because that's tricky. But it will eventually.
No.
Also,
vent or something.
yeah, gas vent's a good one if you have a gas vent on that weapon. So what does the laser do? How does it modify your weapon?
If I don't have the smart, or if I'm not using the smart gun system, it gives me a +2 on my ARs. and it also gives me a way to blind people from long range.
I need to refer to a screenshot that I took because I forgot. I added this so recently. I just want to make sure I put the right text in. I believe that's it. Let's see here.
My dyslexia is kicking my butt today.
No, I don't show the text because that would be easy. So I'm pretty sure it's repeating range weapon close mod, and you said 2 to all of them?
Yes. Including the long range ones because it's the high power version. And in close range, you can be used to blind people, which is primarily what I got it for.
Oh no, you broke what I was typing.
Sorry.
That's all right. Save what you've got,
There.
and then I will open it and do it. There you go. So don't open it yet. And are your ARs all jacked up now? So
I don't think so because it's off.
So the,
Yeah, they're
so
what
the
they
trick
should be right
is
now.
the trick is 6 13 14 11 6 6 13 14. Okay, perfect. So then you go in and you turn it on and it should modify them. It did not, so that means I did not get the right name. Give me a second. I hate doing this live because it shows just how dumb I am and don't remember how things work.
You're good.
I like how you're calling yourself dumb when you're the one that's like completely making all of this stuff work. Like any of us could do that.
Well, yeah, but then I forget it's been less than 3 days since I did it.
You have too much stuff in your brain to keep everything in there. Some stuff's
Hey,
gonna fall out.
hey, Baron, you make those really awesome character build sheets, like the life path one and
I've
the point
worked
buy
on it a
one.
little bit. I've worked on the point by a little bit. Oh.
Oh, okay, here
I
we go.
actually found one. It just doesn't do qualities. All it does is the actual points. So that's been good enough for now.
This is why it didn't work. It's not repeating range. It's just range weapon because the repeating is a given. Actually, no, it's primary underscore, I'm pretty sure.
And yeah, and I have offered to help. I was denied. Just wanted to know
To help what?
to help with all the fun programming stuff.
Yeah, because that worked out so well the last time somebody tried to help.
Yeah, but you don't trust me?
I don't even trust me. Yep, there we go. It is primary. Watch that. Why did you not? Oh, because it's not on. There we go. What? Ah. Okay, I broke it. Oh, I think I know why. You may not be an advanced user. Yep, you're not an advanced user. So for that to work, you have to have the modifier changes and the unrestricted modifiers. That's why. So that was in the options. Then you go to your core, you've got it all set up, and you're at 6, 13, 14, 11, 6. We turn it on, and ta-da! Except it went down. No, it didn't. So here's the trick. It's probably got things all jacked up. Yeah, it's all jacked up. Don't change anything real quick. So if you ever mess up your ARs and they're like that, all jacked up, just turn it off and back on as your primary.
Okay.
And then you can go back there and turn it on, and it should work unless I've totally broken things. Yep, there it goes.
Nice.
So
Must turn
me
on.
fidgeting with things put some random values in there and confused it. But that's how you reset your weapon. That's why I'm not modifying the actual arms side, so that there's an easy reset.
Yeah.
Now,
Cool.
if you change primary weapons, the first thing you should probably do is turn these all off. I have it in my mind that the code should do that when you update, but it's not in yet.
Gotcha.
I think when you change primary, it should basically turn off all of those flags for the modifiers, and then reset all the values for the primary weapon, and then the user has to go in and turn on the mods that are actually active on that weapon.
Okay,
It
cool.
can't be too smart for reasons limitations built into Roll20. Like, I would love to have each weapon have its own list of mods. That's theoretically possible. I could not figure out how to do it in a reasonable amount of time. And there's so many other things that have to be happening with the sheet that I try to do quick before I do long-term projects like that. So, anyway, that was a 10-minute distraction.
No, I
Shall we?
start doing all my
My weapon mods that way.
Yeah, that should, and let me know if it breaks things, if it doesn't seem right. Let me know, and I'll look into it, obviously, out of stream. So, are we going to head to Arcane's office? Did I lose anybody while I was fussing with that?
Yeah.
My mouse was hovering over the Gotham Knights shortcut.
I swear to God, you do that again, I'll kick you out of the game. Are you going to Arcane's, or are you going to do something first?
Well, I'm getting to drive over there with the van, waiting for people to hop in. So.
All right.
2 arcanes. Q Kai in the back of the truck being like, do I want this one? Do I want this one? But we all know which one Kai's gonna take. It's always the Raiden.
Hello.
I'm here. My OBS is being weird.
Do any of us know this arcane fellow?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
we
stole a
We
thing
stole
for him.
statue from-
We did a run for him.
No, we did a run against him. We stole the statue for Cat, didn't we? Oh no, that's right. We stole Cat's statue for him. Yeah, you're right.
There we go. Now the stream is back. I was having issues with the stream disappearing. Okay, so you head over to Arcane's, and he tells you that he can get through most reasonable things. You're not going to get a van or any vehicle or any large drones through. Probably like medium drones or smaller would be fine.
Major size or less, right?
Yeah, major can get through. He does warn you that it may be a bit jarring when you first arrive, but there's nothing to worry about. Any changes that you may notice or experience should be temporary.
Out of curiosity, Chuz, as initiated mages, both Jack and Andrigo should be able to get there by themselves, shouldn't they, in principle?
I believe so, but you wouldn't have the ability to open a gateway to let others there that are not awakened.
Very true.
Arcane,
Guns work.
Arcane, you get the feeling is not as he appears.
Yeah, Jack was gonna definitely check him out with Astral.
You can do your sensing roll. Andrew can as well if you'd like.
Sure.
Let's see, what
Mission,
do I
we've already
got?
boosted stats as usual. What do you want us to roll for?
Your sensing roll.
No, like boosted our attributes, like.
Oh yeah. I mean, you guys. The only one who has to roll for him is Jack because he nearly kills himself doing it. No. Yeah, go ahead and roll your buffs and everything. Jack, did you do that before the roll? Would it have affected it?
Was Andrigger helping Jack?
I don't think you can help each other on a sensing
Okay.
test.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to help in the sensing. I was just got to do initiative first.
I don't know if you can or not. It's probably not something you can.
I don't think it is.
Jack will just buy two hits.
Oh, you're gonna bump force?
Yes.
So
Excellent.
4 total.
And I'm finding the sensing thing. Where's the sensing chart? Oh, astral.
I'll do my increases too. I had forgotten to do that.
Well, you know he's generally healthy. He seems neutral emotionally. He's definitely awakened. No cyberware. I'm going to assume he has power foci that are active. His magic is definitely higher than yours. And the exact essence, magic, and force. I think I have a stat block for him. I'm not sure. I do. His magic is 10.
Ooh, he been around the block.
And he has full essence. Yeah, it doesn't tell you his sorcery rating, but it's yeah. You can look at the stream later to see that.
Does he give a race or anything like that?
It doesn't say anything. That's something I was looking at. I feel like I think in the past I've looked at this table and said if you got 5+, you would be able to tell something like that if it was like not as they appear. Because I think as far as normally a normal metahuman, you would just know that they were metahuman, not necessarily elf, dwarf, etc. Right?
I don't know. Yeah.
That is a good question for people.
I would just use my eyes for that.
But they could be a human poser. You don't know.
I know.
Or a really bad elf poser. So anyway.
So he can get whatever reasonable stuff you want through. He will ask you to try not to make too much of a fuss.
So should
How
I
are we
take
getting back?
off my MES?
I heard two people talking.
Jack asked a much more relevant question.
Jack wants to know how we're getting back.
Oh, he's going to go with you. He will wait for you.
So
Alright,
should I take off my MEMS? That's the harness that has all my ammunition and...
Why would you need to take it off?
Yeah, why would you do that? That's crazy.
Okay.
It's not massive, so it's fine.
I mean, we're just going to a meta plane. It's kind of like we're going to Sweden.
Yeah, kind of like Sweden. I'm gonna quote that back at you later.
The last time we dealt with magic, I got bit by a barghest.
Well, there's that.
You're still here. It's fine.
I guess I'll just take my roto drone since it folds up and everything, and my shotgun and some nets.
So you're geared up, ready to go.
I feel kind of naked. Yep, no problem.
Yeah, ready as we'll ever be.
All right. Well, he brings you into one of the back rooms of his house there that you've been to with the weird plant cats and the walking suit of armor. And he opens up a gateway. It forms in the center of the room, and on the other side, you can see a cobblestone street. Why do we not have music? There we go. You have the gateway's been open. You see a cobblestone street.
What are those? Kind of points at the cobblestones.
Yeah, what are they?
That's not asphalt. Is that a tongue? I've heard bad things about giant monsters in this place.
Just a note for you, Chuz. You have to click on the specialization box for every single spell.
Yes, you do, because that is not a thing that is known by anybody but the player. Because specializations, you'll recall, you have to type in the name of them.
Yep, that's fine. It's just
Yeah, it can be tedious, but it's a lot less tedious than having to type in all those details for each spell, isn't it?
It'd be super awesome if there was just 2 checkboxes at the top of the spells tab that just said specialized and expertise.
Yes, because there's lots of room there, isn't there? For a word that has, what, 12, 13, 14 characters?
Maybe we just drop it down a little bit and just put it right under drain.
Anyways.
Oh, you're assuming that all spells use sorcery. I am not making that assumption. As soon as you make assumptions like that, they'll release a new book that has spells that use conjuring or enchanting.
and it could be a ritual. So.
Well, rituals have their own tab. But yeah. Are you going to go through the door? The gateway, rather?
Kai's
yeah,
afraid
yeah.
it's gonna bite her.
Yeah, I'm already over there.
Okay, as you all step through, there's 5 of you and Arcane. The gateway closes with a behind you. You swear you saw sparkles. And
It's a vampire. Shoot it.
and you and you are in what appears to be a medieval or steampunk world. When Andrew, you are quite shocked when you look at your human-looking android, or drone rather, who is now lots of clockwork bits, gears and cables and steam. Did anybody have any augmentations?
Yes.
Yes.
You have an arm, don't you?
Oh, I don't have an arm right now,
Oh.
because I didn't get that.
I should say, does anybody have any actual visible augmentation?
My cyber
Yes.
eyes. Cyber eyes.
Your cyber eyes look like jeweler's loops. You know, not the actual loop, monocle loop, but the thing with the magnifying. That's what they look like.
Look like Demiurge from Overlord with those crystal eyes.
I was thinking like the guy from oh crap. That's an anime that I've watched. I can't remember the name of it. Ghost in the Shell. The guy in Ghost in the Shell.
Bato?
Yes, like Bato's eyes.
Batu, yeah. He's got eyes very similar to Demiurge.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, that's how I envision it. So basically, anything tech is steampunkized.
Okay.
And your clothing is completely like, it's like you're in a VR simulation. Everything has changed. and you are in front of a stairwell, a grand stone stairwell leading up to giant double doors. Sorry, 3 massive bronze doors, and walls leading off in both directions to either side, or to either side as far as the eye can see. And Arcane says, "This is the library. I'll be over there," and he points behind himself, and you see a pub. He says, "I'll be waiting over there. I cannot enter."
Wait, why can't you enter?
I just can't enter. That's my business.
Alright then.
Sounds like someone who just got banned.
You like
Hey,
try and
you
steal
were-
a statue from him or something?
Maybe. He winked.
Or
Well,
did you attack a vending machine?
I mean, you know how I get along with magic-y libraries. But they're my favorite.
Who would
Hey.
ever attack a vending machine? Those are your source of life.
Hey, he could have perfectly innocently tried to test out a grenade launcher in a ghoul infested part of the Warrens, and it turns out it was not actually ghoul infested. Everybody makes mistakes.
Oops. So yes, Arcane is going to go over to the pub. He promises he'll have a pint for you guys.
Alright.
Alrighty.
So above the table, basically nothing mechanically has changed with your gear. It just has a really cool steampunk appearance.
Okay.
Sweet.
Like your roto drone looks like, like an ornithopter or something. That'd be cool.
That's awesome.
So you have the triple doors and walls. How would you like to proceed?
Through the front door.
Yeah, that's probably the best way.
Who was it that had to restart? That was Andrigar. Are you back and can hear?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Perfect. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna recon, or are you just gonna walk up and knock on the door, or you can walk up, kick the door down? How's this gonna work?
Just gonna walk up and knock on the door. I mean, are we not supposed to be able to get in here? I didn't hear anything about breaking in, or we're just going to get a book, right?
I mean, we didn't do any legwork, but I think it's fine. Let's knock on the door.
Okay, so you go up and knock on the door, and a loud, hollow, echoing bang, and a moment later, a tall, inhumanly tall, 2.5 meters, thin, gray-suited, and slightly pale-skinned person answers the door and says, "You rang."
It's like, hey, Lurch, we are looking to get in here.
He will step aside and gesture you in.
Yeah, thank you.
Where's the Middle Eastern section, preferably stories?
He will point in a general direction. So what you see in this library is hallways, stairwells, passages going off in all directions, seemingly endless.
Kai's going to
Inside.
I would like
Maybe
I would
give me
like an sensing test from both Jack and Andrigar, because just call it passive perception.
Is there a card catalog for the Dewey Decimal System?
There is not. There aren't enough numbers. Andrigar, you sense that you have left the metaplane of kin and are somewhere else now.
She will say, we've changed planes, but where are we?
You're in the library of Alexandria.
Is it its own separate plane then, is it?
The librarian doesn't say much else. You get the impression they are a being of few words.
Alright, let's go look for this section with the book and things.
So which section are you after? You're looking towards where you were asking about the Arabian Nights?
Oh, he was asked for Arabian Nights. I don't know which section the other book would be in, huh? Book of Celestia.
You can ask. The librarian says you'll need to ask Mr. Bookbinder
All right, where's Mr. Bookbinder at?
in a very low voice that I cannot achieve very often for many more than 2 words. Because Lurch, I am not.
The bookbinder.
That sounded more like riffraff. And he will lead you off. He will just, when you say where is he just kind of gestures to follow and just walks off.
All right, I'll
Let's
go
follow.
towards his gesture.
You see other librarians that look identical to him as far as you can tell throughout as you're traveling. And it takes you about 30 minutes or so to get where you're going. There is a reason for Kenny to make a matrix perception, yes.
Oh, there's actually something?
Well, you asked if there is, so I'm assuming you're trying to perceive. You're like, please have electronics. I feel
just
so
curious.
alone.
Hang on, where's that roll? I don't even know how this works. It's all different.
It's so strange.
Wait, that's not it because I put untrained. Hang on.
Yeah, I think you may be trained in that. Wow, really?
Nice.
Oh, untrained, you just had one less, huh?
Can Andrew have a look,
Or is it
only technos?
No, anybody that can perceive the matrix. There is, even with one hit, you do recognize there is a matrix of sorts with a single host. With 3 hits, if Andrew decides to tell you, they can tell you that it's a rating 8 host.
as usual something she can't crack? That's
Oh, yeah,
a
that's
pretty cool
alright.
host they've got here, isn't it, Kenny? Rating 8, I reckon.
What does the host look like?
It looks like the architecture of the original Earthbound Library of Alexandria, which I couldn't describe because I don't know what it looked like. Does anybody? It's just like a giant Roman building, right?
Yeah, it was an ancient building that got burnt down.
No, I know what it was. I just don't know what the architecture looked like. I think it was
Didn't
Roman,
it-
Get burnt down like 3 times before it finally sank into the sea.
something like that. It was attacked many times.
Yeah, I think the Muslim horde that took over Egypt ended up burning it because there were too many heretical texts in it, and I think
Yeah.
that was the final time it got burnt down.
I know that the Romans tried to compile all of the knowledge of the world in one place, which was pretty interesting for.
They tried to create the internet, but without like multiple servers. It was all in one place. So when the virus got the server, it all went away.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Take a lesson from that. So yes, there's a Matrix host here. Doesn't seem to be much else of a Matrix here.
It's just one random technomancer's mind who decided never to leave and became a host, huh?
Well, I mean, it's magic. So yes, as you're walking, you see large open stairwells extending up and down through more floors than you can count. Books on shelves appear to be a random selection drawn from every book that has been and maybe ever will be written. Doesn't seem to be any apparent organization, so Dewey Decimal, eat your heart out. Is that what you're... yeah, that's the best character of those things. You've discovered that there is a matrix. Feel free to try and hack that. And you are on your way to see Mr. Bookbinder. And it takes you about a half an hour to get there. In that half an hour, are you going to be doing anything as you travel?
Kai is definitely going to try and find an original collection of Shahrazad's 1001 Tales.
Unfortunately, most of the books are behind locked cases.
Clutch will be looking for vending machines or snacks.
clutch, no vending machines.
Oh.
Actually, roll your edge. That was clutch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, roll just your edge attribute.
Chuz, I'm not planning to do anything with any monofilament related things. I just need to know for a friend where this book is kept.
You'll have to ask because it's like I said. There's no easy organization. With one hit, you're just lucky enough to pass by a table full of treats and a sign that says "Eat me."
Ooh, I'll grab some of those.
Alice in Wonderland.
Grab some of those while we're
They are
walking.
multicolored cupcakes.
Yep. I grab a
Does
couple.
he shrink or grow?
He does neither, but they're oddly not filling.
As far as you can tell.
You guys may or may not notice a tail. No, I'm kidding.
That'd be awesome.
Guy's not the only one who's winged anymore, huh?
Wait, what chapter is that in Sixth World? The mutations?
You can't steal my thing. It's my thing.
The GM can steal anything he wants. I'm tempted to do that because you're just being reckless in a meta plane.
Clutch doesn't even know what a metaplane is, so.
True. You're like, so we went through this weird door. The mages said it was okay, so we walked through this weird door. All right, so nothing else was done in the 30 minutes or so that you were traveling to Mr. Bookbinder? Excellent. So
Well,
you,
did we
See anything worth noting along the way?
I mean, the place is full of wonders, all different types of books and such, but nothing that was, oh, I'm just going to grab that as I pass by. Nothing like that. Things are pretty secured,
Except for cupcakes.
except for cupcakes. Almost like they wanted you to eat them.
Those
And
poor
I did.
cupcakes, they never stood a chance.
Nope. Nope.
It's like the underworld. Once you eat the food there, you're not allowed to leave. Is that right?
Something like that.
Oh, really?
They needed a new lurch.
Stuck here forever with cupcakes.
As long as you got cupcakes, you're a happy guy.
That's right.
they're not filling.
So you are you're led into an office, and Lurch leaves, and you see Mr. Bookbinder is a 4-meter tall version of Lurch.
Oh.
And for those of you that I'm sure are going to a sense, he is. Go ahead and give me your sensing rolls.
So the higher you up in the hierarchy here, the higher you physically are.
Maybe. Oh, come on. That's the best you guys can do. Didn't you roll like 10 earlier?
No.
I
Roll
believe.
5.
So you know that he is, or they, I don't know. They're not even metahumans, so is gender a thing? Anyway, they have definitely more magic than you guys do.
Hello up there. We're looking for a book.
Which book do you seek?
Let's see. Let me get out the list here. I wrote it
The
down.
Silhouetta.
Is that an actual book?
I thought it was a book
I
celestial.
thought that's what you said.
Of the seal, I thought.
No, you like mangling anything I say. I'm going to stop just speaking and just type everything. The stream will die because nobody will be able to tell what's going on.
I'm looking for the silhouette of a moose.
Scaramouche.
The silhouette of a
For that you must fandango.
Thunderbolts and lightning.
Very, very frightening.
So, do you tell him the correct? Do you tell him the correct name of the book?
Yeah.
He will tell you, but then he realizes that it's far too complicated for you to find your way there. He will summon a librarian to lead you if you would like.
That sounds good.
This
We
is
also have a librarian that takes us to Scheherazad's 1001 Tales.
the same one will be happy to take you there.
Hey, so what's the policy on checking books out of this place?
The books may not leave.
But we can read them in like a comfy reading
Yes,
Yeah, right.
yes. The librarian will unlock the case and allow you to inspect the book. It may not leave the immediate vicinity where it has been acquired.
You guys got like a copy machine or something?
Gotcha.
A what?
So we have the librarian
A
take the
copy
book
machine?
to the
Scan it?
comfy. Oh, go ahead.
He has no idea what a copy machine is.
Do our comlinks exist? And I'm
They
guessing
do.
they're like
They're like again, crystals and stuff, and the crystals like project the image into the air.
So we just take pictures.
yeah.
So
I'll
yeah,
try taking a picture either with my cyber eyes or with the comlink.
yeah, the image links look. we
What are you
just-
taking a picture of, Lurch?
Of no, of
Yeah,
every
might as well.
every page when we like paid.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna be like the in the spy movies with the little micro camera, right? Flip the page, take the picture, flip the...
Here's the thing, though. We were paid to recover a book, not a copy of a book, not an image of a book.
Well, they didn't really specify.
I mean,
I
we can
never heard
recover
them
all the
saying they
data.
wanted a physical book. They just said they wanted the book.
I mean, yeah, I mean, books on tape. I mean, when's the last time you had a physical book? I haven't had one in a long time.
That's right. I mean, even Kindle existed before the Matrix.
I'm just saying, at this point, who's even held a real book?
Well, you
Luxury,
guys will have
luxury.
if you follow the librarian.
Not me. I got books on tape when I'm driving around my van.
Okay, so are you going to go for 1001 Arabian Nights first, or the Celetra's book?
I'm
Probably
here for,
should
I guess.
go for Celestra's book first.
Funny enough, that's a typo in the book, in the actual PDF. It calls it the Book of Celestra. No, it's Celetra. Yeah, Silver Book of Celetra. There's no S. Celestra feels more correct, but it's not. Anyway, so you're going to go for that book first or somewhere else?
Yeah, we're going there first.
Okay. It takes you about 15 minutes of more walking. The librarian unlocks the case, and there's a lovely old book there.
Oh, well, let's pick it up and start reading it. See what happens.
The book
And take
itself
pictures
is a thin embossed silver slab with a glass plate in front. It seems to function exactly like a Transys Avalon.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Huh.
That's a comlink.
It's a comlink.
Oh.
What happens?
This
If
is like the
someone
first thing in
hacked
here
it.
you've seen that wasn't steampunk.
Hmm.
Somebody
What's
check
the
into
content
it.
like? Like, is it in a language we can understand? Because we want to take pictures.
It's just it's like a Kindle basically. It's words. Yeah. It doesn't really say if you can read them or not. If you can, it probably means nothing useful to you.
But it's like decipherable language, not just gibberish, right?
Right. And this, like I said, it functions exactly like a Transys Avalon comlink.
Can I go through and
Right.
take pictures of every single page as I flip
Well-
through it, or?
I don't
Sure.
think we need to if it's
It's
like
like-
While you're doing that, Kenny, would you like to try and hack the comlink?
right. If it's like a comlink, couldn't we just like download it onto our comlink?
That sounds
Yeah.
like the
Getting and
smartest thing
hacking
to
it.
do.
You want me to make a cracking roll to assist you, Kenny?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna obviously start with probing and everything, but yeah, that seems.
What's a Transys? That's 6.
I,
Rating. I think they're the highest one, the rating 6.
yeah, I think there are device fixes as well. I'll check.
Actually, do I have that in here?
Yeah, they are device rating 6. And 3/1.
So that means that if they switched things around, they could potentially have 3.
Unless they got some like firewall software or something on there as well.
Yeah, so it's you're going against 3 successes. You have 6.
I was just probing there.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
And it gets to resist the probes
Okay.
with 2x firewall. Remember? So you have 3 net, and
Do comlinks even have a firewall?
they have the Transys Avalon has 3 DP, 1 firewall, and the attributes can be flipped,
Gotcha.
if I'm not mistaken.
But it only gets to roll firewall for your actual backdoor entry. So
Correct. The backdoor entry's easy. It's the probe that's sketchy.
Well, I've got 6 hits on that, so
Well, you have 3 net.
well, give it a try.
You didn't even do it. You didn't even do it as an extended test. I am ashamed. Why do I add these features if none of you ever use them? I'm gonna pout now.
I did think about it. I just didn't.
He didn't need it.
We'll just roll with a +3 modifier instead of a +4, I guess.
I mean, maybe we should suggest to the sheet guy that the probe on the rolls section should be an extended test.
It doesn't work that way. Extended tests have to be generic for things to work.
You gonna resist his 4?
I suppose I could hit enter here. I already had it up. I just didn't hit the enter. So another 1.
So 4
Well,
net hits.
That was the backdoor entry.
Oh, well then you're in. So you have admin access.
All right. Let's see. I've got my bought 3 sprites. I'll have Courier Sprite help me out on a perception so that I'm hopefully can see everything here. Electronic situation.
I mean, it's a comlink. There's not much to see. Are you looking for specific files?
Yeah, I want to.
That would be a hash check.
Do a hash check.
I want to see like if there's anything on here. If there's data
See,
bombs.
this is sweet.
Oh.
We're checking for hash.
Oh God.
Oh, I
See,
hope I
look
don't
at
offend
that.
any of our viewers.
This is why I needed my Courier Sprite's help. Even with their help, I still only get 2 hits on a perception check.
I mean, you don't need a lot. There's stuff on here, but it's all one big file. It seems like.
There could be data bombs.
Well, that's a different test.
No, that's matrix perception.
Oh, is it? But isn't it perception once you've identified the file first?
Yeah, you got a hash check to find the file, and then perception of the file.
Now the thing is, this comlink, even I think I could hack it. I could get in there and help him.
You probably could, yeah.
In theory.
But I mean, generally, what is on here?
Usually there's not ice on an individual comlink. There is a file.
There's a file.
Yes, a giant file.
And now I have to look at it again to make sure there's no data bombs.
Well, you did a roll, so if it has a data bomb that's hidden at better than 2, then it sucks to be you.
Wow, I got 10 dice on a probe test. I mean,
Jesus H Christ! I
You
think
wanna
you should.
resist it?
I think you should press your luck. Ha! 4 successes. Take that.
only a
If you're-
+6 on my entry.
If you're really worried about a data bomb, you could always open the file on the Tarsus Avalon and it'll destroy itself if there's a data bomb on there.
Right. I don't want it to destroy itself.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think you're
I got
in.
even easier than Kenny.
I actually rolled too many dice against Kenny's back door. I rolled firewall times 2. Oh, I love that GIF. I used to watch that show. Wah wah wah. I can hear that GIF.
Yeah, I assume I'm in since even
Yeah,
if you roll
yeah, you're in.
100% success.
Yeah, it only has 3 dice to resist it, so yeah.
Anyway, Denny, you can now have somebody freely helping you out.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna take a look at this file and see if there's anything interesting on it.
So you guys can do a teamwork hash check. Or edit file, or what are you trying to do with it? If you wanted to open it, you just do it through the Transys Avalon.
Well,
Are you trying to copy it, edit it? What are you trying to do?
I guess I will copy it. I don't even know what's on it.
Okay, so let's do an edit file for that.
I'll teamwork with you.
Now, what is the resist for edit file? Oh, let me remember that. Yeah, it tells me what it is, right? Oh yeah, look, and it even has links that don't work. So yeah. So you have 6 hits. I don't think it matters. It got 2 successes. So you are able to copy that file. It's going to take you a little bit of time. I mean, it is the Matrix, but it's a pretty big file. So. And who was reading the file while they were doing this? I thought somebody was taking pictures of it. Or did we scratch that?
I was going to take pictures, but when we could hack it, then I figured that would probably be more efficient just to holus bolus copy it over, right?
One would think, because it's probably many, 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 many pages.
Indeed.
Did we already establish that it's just a bunch of stuff that to look through it is not very helpful, doesn't really tell us much?
You guys don't have the specializations required to understand what it's about.
Okay.
I have Arcana.
Yeah, but it's like asking a college student to read a book on nuclear physics that, is just doing the 101 math courses. You're like, yes, these are words and some numbers, but I don't know what they mean.
What if Jack takes a look at it?
The same thing?
Okay. I was wondering if it's like some special magic mumbo jumbo.
I mean, it probably is, but you don't know. It's beyond your guys' ken.
It's like super complex, high-level math for magic for magic professors.
So this whole time you've been doing this, the librarian's just been standing there watching you.
Okay. Hi, we're reading the book.
Well, we're in VR, aren't we? So
Well, the rest of them aren't. So what's the plan next?
I'm just
What is the
waiting.
policy on snacks?
Say again?
Snack policy. Around the books, not around the books.
Not too close to the books.
Because there were some really delicious cupcakes back there.
I mean, this doesn't look like a book, though. Why do you call it a book?
It is written word. Sorry, he just groans. I love this NPC. I can definitely roleplay this one. I don't know if that broadcast. The dog looked at me funny though.
we have all the quality role playing here. We get to go.
Hey, I'm good at grunts and groans. I'm getting old. That comes natural.
Get off my lawn!
Exactly.
So,
Oh no, we lost our one viewer, or one of us.
So, do we think that the copy off of this book, I mean, knowing that it had a digital file on it, makes me feel a little better that maybe a copy would suffice? Do we think that's good enough?
I mean, because it's basically just on a comm link. I mean, if it didn't suffice, we could always come back with the same kind of comm link and just switch them out.
Actually, I'm gonna throw you all a bone because you are kind of skimming through it. Kenny and Andrigger actually recognize a word or two in there that are related to matrix programming.
Okay, any more information beyond just...
Nope, just something that you're like, oh, wait, that makes me think they're doing something matrixy in this book, not magic-y.
But we've successfully copied all the files over?
Yes.
To my comlink or whatever?
Yeah, you are able to copy them onto, I would assume, Kenny something.
As an initiate to Sorceress, I can return to the normal world, right? And confirm that we actually have the copy survive over, right?
I do not know the rules for that. You will need to tell me the rules for that.
Well, I know as an initiate I can travel to the metaplanes, so I assume.
But don't you have to kind of learn how to do that? Don't you have to have been there or something? I mean, you've been on your own plane, so I would assume you could find your way back.
Yeah, I'd assume I'd be able to travel between these two now, right? I'm assuming. Let me double check.
Kenny is the courier from Johnny Mnemonic. You are Johnny. Johnny Kenichi Monic. Kenichi Monic.
I feel like Kenny can store files. I just don't know, like, what my data limit is or where they're actually stored.
Aren't they just stored on your brain, just like everything in the Matrix?
Something like that.
Well, you also have a comlink, so you could store them on your comlink. I don't think we've... I haven't read Hack and Slash, so I could be wrong, but I don't think, unless it's in Hack and Slash, we've been told that there are actual data limits.
I don't think there are data limits for anything, really.
I actually have a Runraku Sensei that I don't actually use for anything.
Well, it's how you pass off having matrix access.
Yep.
Go, no, I'm using my... What the hell is it? Comlink. Yeah, I'm using my comlink. I'm not a techno wizard.
Yeah.
Don't dissect my brain. Dissect my Renraku, whatever.
I didn't hack your server. That was my Renraku. Yeah.
All it says is I need the ability to astrally project, and as a sorceress, I can do that. But I guess I'm now physically on this metaplane as opposed to having...
That is correct. Yeah, this is different from visiting them astrally. And this is high mojo stuff. Like I said, 10 magic.
So at this point, you could astrally project back, but not, like, go back.
Yeah, you could probably do that, and actually manifesting is a thing you can do while astrally projecting.
Well, you could just
So
ask.
I'd be a spirit. It's like I could be summoned by Jack if he was on the normal plane, right?
Sure. No.
You could probably astrally project though and go back to Cat and ask if a copy will do. Or if
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Because Jack can't astrally project at the moment, can he? And as in, Mr.
No,
Gaddis
not
can't
yet,
astrally
no.
project for as long.
Are there roles for astrally projecting? I don't think there are.
No.
So, yeah.
I just know that as a sorceress, I can do it for magic times 2 hours without any issue, and then...
So are you guys just going to camp out here in the library while she does that?
Yeah, wait.
Or we could go look for Arabian Nights.
We
we
could
could go
read
do
a
that.
book.
Like Arabian Nights?
I
I
want to
could
go
take a
and
nap in the
copy
corner.
Arabian Nights, then post it on the Matrix as fanfic and watch people murder each other in flame wars.
You are truly a chaos monkey. I approve.
Don't you love me for it?
I approve.
They obviously serve the Wicked Witch of the West, right? So they're obviously a chaos monkey, and they've got wings, so they must be a flying monkey, which means they're...
That is a very good point.
Checks out.
Stay away from buckets of water.
Check.
No, only the witch needs to worry about that. So, Andrew,
True.
you should stay away from water.
Hey, she's not the Wicked Witch of the
Oh,
West.
wait, maybe it's Major, because Major, last time she was around a large body of water, it didn't end well.
This is
That's true.
You serve
that-
Major, then, apparently.
So canon Major is the Wicked Witch of the West. Okay, so are you going to have the librarian lead you to Arabian Nights, or are you going to stay here so you can snag this if you need to steal the physical copy?
I'll stay here. You can go to the thing and let me know what we need to do.
I
So long as
will.
somebody watches my body.
We're gonna head to Arabian Nights.
All right, splitting the party. I like it. So Clutch is staying with Andrew.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jack would go with the hunting party.
So the other three are going with the librarian. Librarian kind of points at the two and shrugs. What do you tell him? Nothing?
And they're waiting on somebody. One of them doesn't feel well. It's fine.
I'll still read the book. I mean,
He grunts and moves forward.
at least look like I'm reading the book. I don't really care about it, but
Okay, you're like words. Where's the pictures? Where's the pictures?
where's that damn picture?
Didn't they have cars or drones or something?
Exactly.
Can't find the damn snack machine.
It's like handing a mechanic a copy of Women's Weekly or something. It's like, no, there's no cars and engines in this. So okay, the three of you follow the librarian, and it's a few minutes travel. In that time, Andriger, you find Cat because it's moving at the speed of thought, right? Are you going to manifest?
Yeah, I'll manifest in front of her. I mean, I can't remember. Did we establish that Cat was mundane?
You guys assessed her tonight, I believe.
She had lots of cyberware, I think they said. And
But she also had she was also awakened.
yeah, so both.
Okay, cool. Which yeah, okay, so she's awakened, and then I'll manifest for her and say, so we found the book, Cat. Do we actually have to steal it, or is it just information?
He just wants the information. I mean, obviously the book would be optimal, but the information is the important part.
I've copied it all onto my comlink. I'm assuming it should survive transiting back. I guess we can come back soon then.
Okay. By the way, don't manifest in the middle of the bar. It freaks some people out.
Well, I'm a free spirit. She said with a wink.
Well, I'm going to banish you.
Be gone.
Don't you have a job to do? Be gone.
Yeah, you'll return back to the library then.
And as you're fading away, you think you hear her say, "Now, if only that would work on that Jack character."
Nice.
How's Arkham Knights, Jack?
I'm not playing it tonight.
Oh, okay.
I actually was working on some bookkeeping on Jack.
Ah, good. Well, it's a good thing you're in a library. Okay, so you probably are back before they're out of sight because it's a, long corridor, right? So if you wanted to catch up with the party, you can.
Sure.
But Clutch may be really interested in the Matrix book.
Yeah, no, I'm just reading stuff on my AR, just looking like I'm reading the book.
Oh, you're like glazed over eyes.
Yeah.
So you guys catch up. Everybody heads over to Arabian Nights. And sure enough, there is an original paper copy of... Wait, would it have been paper? What would it have been printed on? Papyrus?
Parchment, probably.
Parchment? Probably parchment or papyrus. Probably parchment.
Well, it would have been from the Persian Empire, so probably would have been on either parchment or on
Linen?
wooden teals.
Well, either way, it's on that, and it is secured, and you're not allowed to handle it. You may admire it from afar. If you had a way of manipulating it with magic, then you could possibly do that, but they won't unlock the case for you because it's protected.
just
so
need to take-
happens Jack has magic fingers.
Is that so?
I just need to transcribe all of it into a digital format so I can post it on the Matrix as fanfic.
Okay, what do you mean as fanfic? Are you going to claim authorship?
No, I'm going to make it look like the same person who created what was that one emo Harry Potter fanfic that spawned a huge internet crusade to try and figure out who the author was.
I have no idea. I don't know anything about Harry Potter.
Oh, it was terrible. It was a Harry Potter Twilight fanfic. Oh, it's
Oh, jeez. So you're gonna try and convert the 1001 Arabian Nights to that?
No, I'm not gonna convert it. I'm gonna make it look like the same person who wrote that then went and wrote 1001 Arabian Nights.
That's what are you trying to accomplish? Are you trying to legitimize the Harry Potter thing?
I'm just trying to see what happens.
You're just trying to throw gas on the fire. Okay, Jack, go ahead and cast your spell.
Arabian Night might have been lost. It's not
That's
a
true.
spell, it's an adept ability.
Oh, so are you just going to basically be a page flipper while he takes video or pictures?
Yeah.
I'm interested in knowing how you're going to pass off pictures of an ancient organic book as original fiction from the current time period.
I'm gonna type it all up
Oh,
and run it through a
There's
translation
probably
engine.
programs for that.
so you're probably going to use OCR programs.
Exactly. And then I'm just gonna, put it on the Matrix and oh no. There appears to have been a flame war started.
Okay then. I don't even know what to have you roll for that. Do you want to roll dice for this? That sounds like a con job to me.
Sounds rather edgy to me. Maybe edge?
No, that's just luck. How about con and edge?
Con and edge. Well, since I don't have con, that's just gonna be straight edge or
That's terrible.
edge -1.
Well, maybe you could get help from your techies.
Anyone want to help me start a flame war on the Matrix?
Do we need to have
I
edge?
kind of
I
feel
mean,
like that's heat that I don't want to deal with.
Don't worry, I'll take care of it. Unskilled use, edge.
Oh my god.
Let's see what happens.
Nothing but good things.
Can't do unskilled use with edge.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I'm just gonna roll edge, because that's what I can do. And then
Crap,
I
I
guess
can't-
-1.
Which you still got hit. Okay,
Hang on a sec.
go ahead.
That was not it.
Oh, that was Kenny doing something.
Kenny doing something.
What were you doing?
I was trying to assist.
Oh,
Woo,
damn.
I got half my dice pool.
You did. Wait, what? What is your dice pool normally? 5?
5.
Aha. Pull. Cool. So yeah, you're able to pull off something. I mean, with 2 hits out of 5 dice, 4 dice, I'll say it was pretty spectacular something.
The flame war shall rage for decades.
it was pretty spectacular for a high school student's work at any rate.
It was the spelling issues were what you would expect for a high school student. The real interesting part was the decade-long witch hunt to try and find who had actually made it.
The fact that people cared that much to put that much effort in, right?
You don't understand. There were people who were publishing books claiming that they were the person that made it, that made a ton of money, and then it was later proven that they were not the people that made it.
Jack,
It's really crazy.
Jack, I would like you to roll agility and magic. Wait, is that a thing? Yeah. Yeah. Agility and magic. I just want to see if you damage the book. You should be able to click agility and then select an attribute now if that feature is working.
Yeah, but it only gives me down to edge or custom. I'll have to choose custom.
Well, no. Oh, yeah. Magic's not an attribute that is in that list. I might need to change that, huh? Well, that was not surprising. Yeah, you definitely handled the book. I was kind of hoping for a glitch or a critical glitch. So, yeah. Are you done with this, or are you going to get into more trouble? Are we going to hunt for cupcakes in the Library of Alexandria?
This seems like surprisingly easy. Either there's a trap waiting for us, or we should, yes, create more trouble so it's not so easy.
I
How
feel
can we
like
make this harder for ourselves?
Why
I
would you
feel
do
like-
that?
I feel like what we should do is leave and try out some of the food at that pub that our ride is at. I wonder if they have some chicken wings that are cured in fish sauce. I hear the ancient Romans had some great fish sauce.
I don't know how to respond to that.
Well, they ate it all the time.
That's
It was a delicacy.
nice for them. I don't want anything to do with fish.
Ah,
Sorry,
That's
that's
all
my
right.
mistake.
Major will take your share.
that's my mistake for assuming that you would want to eat anything other than sausage.
I ate cupcakes just a little while ago. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. So, are we hanging out in the library, or are we going to try and leave?
To the door.
Yeah, maybe we should try to leave.
Let's go to leave, I guess.
So,
Since we got the stuff.
so how are you going to find your way out?
We're just gonna ask that guy. Where's that guy at?
The librarian? He's there.
Hey, what's the way out?
He will lead you out,
All right.
and he will open the door,
All right.
and you see a cobblestone street
All right.
and a pub.
Going to the pub.
To the pub.
So this mission ended in a pub. Yeah, it seems like a pub. It's empty except for Arcane.
Yeah, I'll have what he's having.
He's not having anything. He sees you enter and he's like, "Okay, time to go."
As long as hey, he said he was gonna save us a pint, so he better.
No, he was going to have a pint for you.
Oh, I thought he meant for me.
Nope.
He's gonna have a pint ready for me when we got out.
Nope.
This is turning into a horrible trip.
You were denied beer, but you had cupcakes.
True.
Hey, we can have all the beer we want because we're not driving home.
That is true.
Yeah, can you
So what,
imagine
we
that?
can't-
Hang out for a second and check out the extra planner pub.
If you would like to, that's fine. He's not in a rush. He just figured you were in a hurry to get your payday.
Does
Yeah.
anyone look like they're carrying something particularly valuable?
Like I said, the place is empty.
Dang.
Arcade may be carrying something valuable.
Yeah, but there's no fun in stealing something of Arcane's and putting it on the seat next to him.
I mean,
I mean, it kind of sounds fun to me. I mean, but we should probably do it after we get a ride home.
yeah, one would assume that irritating your ride home may not be a wise move. He may accidentally drop you in a metaplane that's not conducive to your living.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to be in the metaplane that hit Chicago.
Yeah, I don't know that lore.
Bugs. Ugh.
Oh yeah, anything related to bugs would be not great. So yeah, there's pub food and ale and other alcohols.
Does the food in this plane seem filling?
As filling as any food. It doesn't. It's not like the emptiness from the cupcake.
And well, they tasted good, and they didn't fill you up.
Yeah, they were like the ultimate cupcake. They tasted great, no filling.
I know, it's great.
I think we will call them cupcakes of emptiness. Gives a whole new meaning to empty calories.
That's right.
Hey, you know what though? That's someone's like dream cupcake.
Mine. Hello.
I said someone. I
Everybody.
didn't want to call you out.
Me. I'm someone.
Have all the cupcakes you want and no calories.
Alright, so eventually I suppose we need to take this data back.
Probably would be a good idea. Um, Do you want to put it on like one of my burners, or are you okay with keeping it on your comlink?
You mean on me?
Yeah, let's put it on one of my burners.
Yes. We'll copy it to one of your burners.
There we go. I'm gonna remove a burner.
Kenny will retain a copy.
Ingrid, of course, retains a copy as well.
So what's the plan?
I guess we go back?
Makes sense to me.
All right. So he will open another portal out in the street because it's rude to do it inside a pub. Besides, you never know who's going to follow through.
I mean, it would be interesting to see what someone would do if they tried to go to their favorite pub to find themselves in a completely different plane.
That would just be a mean thing to do. It feels like something I would do if I had that kind of power. Just put the metaplanar gateway like behind a doorway. Someone's talking to someone over their shoulder, walk through, and all of a sudden, the plane of air. Oh no!
I can't fly!
Just forever falling.
I mean, at that point, is it the plane of air or the plane of endlessly rushing wind?
Both. So yeah, you are returned back. It's still actually early evening. Unfortunately, you have missed happy hour.
Aw, dang.
Well, if Cat's here, it's always happy hour.
Oh, here we go. So, are you going to return to the one-up?
Yes.
She will take the copy of the file, a copy of the file. She doesn't care if you keep copies because you guys seem to want to. And give you your money. And hopefully, her client will be able to use this copy for what they needed.
Well, we need more runs like this. 2 or 3 more of these, and I can afford lots of things.
Told you it'd be pretty easy. I still
I don't know what to.
still think I overpaid you.
I don't know what to do. I didn't get shot at.
I mean, I could shoot at you.
I think you should actually. I pay for that.
That might be fun, actually.
All right, new plan. We watch Cat shoot at Kai. Let's go.
I need to roll 2d6. Maybe I'll roll an 11 again.
And
Gel
then
runs
Kai's
or
gonna
chicken
try and
shots?
steal Cat's gun.
6 minus 1 is 5. No heat. For
Bad.
for the reputation rewards, I just put nope. I mean, who knows what you did? How would they know?
I don't think
Well,
anyone.
we can tell him on his flame blog or whatever.
That's true.
So I'm curious what people were worried about, why they needed to hire runners to do that.
Maybe they were banned from the library.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That seems to be the
I mean,
most
it
likely.
did require a decker to, hack the device.
Yeah, because also as you'd have had to steal the device, which may not have ended well.
We might have, for once, decided to do things the easy way.
I mean, even a blind dog finds a bone every once in a while.
That's
Yes.
much better than the blind hog one version of that saying.
I'm not familiar with that.
It's a really bad version because hogs primarily find food with their noses.
Yeah, so blindness doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but it's even a blind hog finds food every once in a while. But like,
Yeah, it makes no sense. But dogs are kind of like that. Like, I swear to God, my puppy doesn't see very well. Unless it's moving, she doesn't really seem to be able to see it too good.
I mean, dogs have a much more advanced sense of smell than they
Yeah.
do sight.
And different dogs have different levels of sight because just their breeding and background. So 9,500 nuyen each, which is way too much. and 3 karma, because what did you actually do?
What did we actually do?
You survived the mission.
I mean, I'm gonna just go out on a limb, and we risked life and limb by going to a meta plane. Like we are now planar travelers.
That's true.
It's
True.
We
That-
can put that on a resume. It'll get us more money.
And you know what? Being a planar traveler gives you exactly 0 reputation. And
Yeah,
you
but
each
now
got a
we're-
favor point with Cat because you made it back in one piece, all because of Arcane. He got 2 favor points, see.
Can I turn that favor point in to get drinks with Kat?
No. What is your connection rating with her, or your loyalty with her now?
I don't know. I'd have to look.
I think it's, what is it? 5 or 4 is really good friends. 5 is like family.
Well, it's got to be at least a 3 because I'm at a 3 now, and
I made it to
I missed a run
5.
with her.
You made it to 5?
6.
How are you that high?
No, maybe just 5.
It costs you the new level in favor points.
Oh, you're saying loyalty? No, I just have favor points. That's how many favor points I have.
And what is your
5
loyalty?
favor points.
What is your loyalty?
1.
So you could be 3 loyalty.
Yeah.
Now, if you wanted to spend 5 favor points and not get anything for it, sure, she'll let you take her out to drinks and avoid giving you a favor. Yes,
I'm just gonna bump up to 3 loyalty then.
I would. Fixer and Johnson. So that has been mission 10. Who wrote the book? It could have gone much differently if you had chosen a different route. For once, you did not choose violence. There's not much for the stream to see at this point, unfortunately. It's been a short night for everybody, only an hour and a half. We will be back next week. Yeah, we're not the holidays yet.
Let's start the next one.
Except that I have absolutely no prep for the next one. I read this one a couple times. I was looking forward to this one because I knew it could be fun or it could be really fun. And you guys went with fun.
Sounds like a Chuz problem.
Yeah, it is. And unfortunately, he's the one that's got the buttons to push. No, I haven't even skimmed through Mission 11 yet, or I would do that. And it's a more in-depth one, so it may be a 2-parter.
That's
Was
right.
there an
It gives
option
people...
to fight Lurch in this?
Yes, and indefinite lurches.
Ah.
So I'm going to cut the stream. Thanks for watching. We have at least 1 viewer. Sorry it was not longer, but we'll catch you all next week. Have a great week. See you next time.